Hello, Steve White, Steve White 89. Well, I recently revisited Master Universe, Revelation, and Revolution. I watched the whole thing in one night because it's only 15 episodes. They kind of counted as 3 seasons because they showed the first season, Revelation, in 2 parts, but really it's one season of 10 episodes. They just split it up, and I don't know why they keep trying to act like splitting up a season constitutes different seasons when they're all made at the same time. So, and then Revelation is Revolution. It's going to be really hard to keep this straight. Only got 5 episodes when it really needed 10 because they left off on a bit of a cliffhanger and they didn't feature She-Ra or really as much of the Horde as they could and the Snake Man and all that. And they basically did the same thing that 2000X did, which is they sort of introduced some things that they never followed through with, and these things should have really been in there from the start. If they couldn't guarantee a 3rd season, they should have made sure that they actually included these in the 2nd season. So particularly She-Ra never really made an appearance in either show when she really should have. But it's weird. On one level, the show wasn't as bad as I remember, and it was more enjoyable episode to episode than I remembered. But there were these big issues like them destroying Castle Grayskull and making it be a hologram the whole time, killing He-Man multiple times, just removing He-Man, taking him out of the centre of the story and making it all about Teela. And if you want to do a Teela spin-off series, fine, but call it that. And the fact that they didn't do that really hurt the show because people were expecting a continuation of He-Man and the Master Universe, and what they got was a Teela spin-off. If they'd said in the beginning, hey, we're going to do a Teela spin-off because we can't improve on perfection and do another He-Man series, so we're going to do a spin-off with Teela. And she has a side quest where she discovers who she is and reveals some Grayskull secrets or something. It would have been great. People would have been behind it, but they promised something different from what they gave. And I think it really hurt the series, and it didn't really come back from that. Some of the character portrayals were a bit off, but for the most part they're okay. The choice to race swap King Grayskull when they could have, if they needed diversity, they could have just, put some focus on Clamp Champ as a master of colour. And they could have done, they could have introduced Sunman. Like, they could have done things to make the cast more diverse, but instead they killed some of our favourite characters like Mossman and Fisto and Clamp Champ, when they could have at least used Clamp Champ for diversity, and they race swapped a character that was already established as white, and that makes He-Man biracial, and that just makes things a little complicated because, he's never been biracial before. He's always been, I guess, what is Eternian for white. So things like that didn't quite make sense. I get you need diversity, either create new characters or emphasise existing characters. Don't race swap existing characters. No one likes it. They're hand-me-downs that no one likes, basically. So that was one thing that kind of bugged me. And the fact they just kept killing so many people and killing so many characters, is like, why can't we just spend time with these characters? Because the characters we did spend time with was really great. We got to see more of the character and see them be more developed, and it was really good. But then other ones were just shortchanged by being killed, literally. And the story itself was a bit too operatic. And it wasn't just, there weren't really any individual stories. It was just one big story for the first 2 seasons at least, and then sort of an even bigger story for the 3rd season. But it does the 1st season does sort of have its own sort of ending in a way. And the 2nd season builds on everything that happened in the first couple of seasons, but it's sort of its own thing. What else is there to say? The animation was great. I mean, one of the big things that was so great was seeing the big war scenes where you have all the figures fighting, all the Rotons and all that stuff was great. And characters we'd never seen before. The portrayal of Scareglow was interesting. They redeemed Orko by making him not as annoying and as much of a kid. He sort of became a better wizard and so forth. And the friendship between him and Evil-Lyn, some of the things in these stories and these characters really worked. They did really know some of these characters and get some of it really right, and they got other parts really wrong. And like the first episode, I was sort of like, it's really good. And then I'm like, oh, that's right, they kill He-Man. Oh, they kill the Sorceress. Oh, they destroy, Castle Grayskull. Oh, they do all these things, and I'm like, they spend so much time destroying things instead of just giving us more time with the things that we love and enjoying them. And not having any little standalone stories also sort of hurt it, because you can't really watch an episode on its own. Like I had to sit down and I had to put aside a whole night to watch all 15 episodes because you couldn't really just watch one or two at a time or something like that. So not as bad as I remember. Some parts really enjoyable, really good, but other parts just didn't work and I don't know what they were thinking. But I'm going to go, that's my little revised retro review of Master Universe Revolution and Revelation. No, Revolution, I'm never going to get them right. And I'm not holding up any toys because I never bought any. And I swore I wouldn't, but I'm actually looking at a couple. I kind of like the figures, like Fisto and King Grayskull. Even though he's race swapped and it's wrong, I still like the figure and I like the character. But yeah, so I might get a couple. I swore I wouldn't, but I might get a couple just because the figures look nice and they haven't done anything better in Masterverse with some of the characters. And they probably weren't vintage either.